I've had the album for the last 3 days.
Yeah, a few rumours that it's Charli XCX coded.
Is Taylor not the Taylor Swift we know and love unless she's sad?
I think it's a skip.
I think the country is going to be obsessed. Lock in, baby. I've never seen such great telly from the first week of Big Brother. Did she take you to the first, second, third floor?
Yeah, not the back door.
This is ShowbizFix, your destination for the inside scoop on all our celebrity exclusives and the biggest entertainment stories you're talking about this week. I was one of the first people to watch Celebrity Traitors yesterday, Scream. And of course, we'll get into Big Brother and our Jack's trip to JoJo Siwa's tour. But first, the life of a showgirl. Which of you set your alarm for 5 a.m. this morning?
I did 6.
That's dedicated. Jack?
I can speak about it now. So I've had the album for the last 3 days.
Oh, Jack's had the album for the last 3 days.
The NDA was something like, NDAs are quite common in our industry, right?
Yeah.
But it was like you couldn't talk about the vibes, you couldn't speak to your co-workers, couldn't speak to your family.
You couldn't talk about the vibes?
The vibe. Even
to his own mum.
Even the vibes to my mum back in Derbyshire, couldn't tell her.
It's like a prenup.
It was really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was like, actually, I've had it on for the past few days. I had it on the plane as well when I flew back from seeing JoJo Siwa earlier this week.
Okay, so you have the privilege of, so I've just done one listen through and then repeated my fave, but you have the privilege of having done multiple runs through.
And I'll be honest, right, when I first got it, I was a bit miffed because I think that a lot of albums, or for me anyway, they're growers, and I just didn't think I didn't quite know what I was expecting. It wasn't as poppy as what I thought. It's quite laid back at times. But the lead single, The Fate of Ophelia, genuinely such an earworm. I think it's probably her catchiest lead single of all time. Which, big words. But then if you think about her lead singles, I'm actually not a fan of Shake It Off.
She does have form of, I think the fans all agree on this. I paused then because I never want to upset the Taylor fans.
Yeah, of course.
I think she has form for us always feeling a bit like she's not picked the right lead single. Is that fair to say? But this time, people seem to be loving it.
And also lyrically, this just perfectly bridges the gap between Tortured Poets, which greatest album of all time,
Heartbreak era,
to now she's like loved up.
Yeah.
So like when we last left off, she was heartbroken and sad, and this lead single basically lyrically says he came and saved me and now I'm happy.
Yeah.
So it is a great link to it, so that works that way as well.
Yeah. Emily.
And I saw something, my faves.
Yeah.
Actually romantic.
Oh.
So
Listen, Charlie.
a few rumours that it's Charli XCX coded, and the fact that she has a line where she says, "You call me boring Barbie." And she basically makes it how, like, I love the fact that you're always talking about me. You know, your boyfriend's telling you to stop talking about me. And it's Reputation era, which I know you both are fans of.
Yeah, obviously.
And it's given a little bit of Olivia Rodrigo. I don't know whether you got that.
Do you know what? I think in this album, there's quite a lot of Sabrina influences.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter. And a lot of Olivia influences.
But is it not fair to say that Sabrina and Olivia were influenced by Taylor?
Yeah.
Chicken and egg,
I know,
So
I
really,
agree.
This is giving Father Figure, which is one of the songs on the album. So yeah, full
I
circle.
have a feeling about this, actually romantic and Charli XCX. Is Taylor actually boring Barbie? Or is Charli XCX just intensely brat? Like, are we all not boring compared to Charli?
I would say I am, definitely.
I think probably Taylor likes to be boring Barbie in terms of she likes her quiet life. All through this album, she says that she just wants a house and kids and privacy. You know, she's on the radio today, she's made them bread. That's her brand. Brat is about, going all night and
smoking, drinking.
Smoking and licking the floor like she's on stage. You know, Taylor's never going to be licking that stage.
Taylor is never going to lick a floor.
No, never.
She's a showgirl.
She just wipes the floor.
Hey.
Jack, what's your fave?
Elizabeth Taylor, I think.
Lovely.
It's really, really one of the most poppy songs on the album.
Yeah.
Really catchy. I'd say Elizabeth Taylor.
Mine is Cancelled. Nice. I love a Taylor slutty bop. So Nobody No Crime, Vigilante. That's very much my preferred kind of Taylor. So just love it. The lyrics are great. But one thing I do think, I've got 3 problems with this album.
Oh, 3.
First is nothing really immediately grabbed me as like, oh, I love that one. Cancelled, I've put on a few times and now I'm there. But some of them can be a grower. The second thing is, where are the bridges? Taylor Swift's bridges. I mean, her whole Eras tour was built around that amazing bridge in Cruel Summer. I can't think of a single bridge which stands out to me.
That's fair. That is a fair
That is
comment.
true. I feel like as you have, I've only listened to it all the way once through. So potentially I need to listen back, but as I love the bridges.
Yeah.
We listen to it for the bridges.
And then my third problem is that she said that lyrically this was as deep as Folklore. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. I agree.
I agree.
For Taylor, she pours it all too well. There's nothing of the comparison in terms of the depth of it. But I think it's because she's happy, innit? So she's not. Some of the most relatable songs are when you're sad. She's now not sad, so she's kind of got to redo her brand, because for how many albums she has been sad girly that we go to when we're crying, and now she's not.
Thing. Is Taylor not the Taylor Swift we know and love unless she's sad?
It's a little bit like Adele in that sense. Best songs always come from heartbreak.
Yes.
And Adele we love that powerful heartbreak anthem ballad.
Yeah.
And I think Taylor, I thought this today actually, because I think you love the Taylor album, which relates to your life at that point.
Yeah.
And if you're going through a heartbreak, Life of a Showgirl is not what you're going to be playing right now, because it's all about love.
Yeah, it's true. So we know that Taylor's doing lots of promo. She's just been on, she did Graham Norton last night, she's done Radio 1, and she's been on Hits Radio this morning. She has just said that Wishlist is her favourite song.
Yeah, she did. She said this to Jordan North, and Jordan North, right, love him. He also said that as well, and I thought he had good music taste, so a bit concerned there, but...
I think put that on when you're strutting down the road in your heels and it's a vibe.
I agree. I was walking up the escalators today in London Bridge, and I thought, you know what? This could be a really good gym run, get you in the mood to get out of the house. But I think you do need to listen to it twice.
I think it's a skip.
This is the thing. Maybe Taylor is just there for the specific moments in time. So Wishlist, sat eating your breakfast. No.
Yeah.
Going up the escalator in London Bridge.
Yes.
Yes.
We've never seen Taylor do as much promo as she had. I mean, certainly in recent years, like the last few albums, at least, no promo. What do we think this means about Taylor's life?
I think, well, first of all, reputation she couldn't talk about it because it was just such a dark time. Same really with Tortured Poets. There was 30 odd tracks, speaks for itself. And also you're going to ask her about Joe and she doesn't want to speak about it. Now she's happy. She wants to gush about her life. And also she's got to that point where, a bit like in Life of a Showgirl, everyone's wanted to fall. She's got to the top. Everyone's waiting to be like hate on her for it to crash.
Yeah.
And she needs a radio hit. The lead single, I think, is a radio hit. So canny business move. Let's go to all the radio stations and speak to them, because then they're going to play your track.
I think it's because this is going to be her last album for a while.
No, but she did say no tour, didn't she?
Yeah.
She said no tour was coming.
But to be fair, I feel like it doesn't feel that long ago since Tortured Poets came out. So it does feel like they've come out in quite quick succession.
Yeah.
So potentially, she's going away to bake some bread.
She's going away to bake some bread, people. Obviously, that's a very exciting thing that happened this week. But personally, even though I'm a Swiftie, I got to watch Celebrity Traitors' first episode yesterday.
Oh, how was it?
So let me just paint the scene for you. So the BBC lay on this luxury bash at the Portobello Road Electric Cinema, which is very old, lovely sofas, that kind of thing. Claudia's there. She's wearing a cloak that says Faithful on the back. And we watch the episode, and then there's a Q&A with Claudia. Now, obviously, even uttering the words, I've watched the episode, is probably breaking an embargo. So I'm going to be really careful about what I say here. It's incredible. And I love the Traitors, and I know everyone is really anticipating the celebrity version, and it just does not disappoint. And why it works so well is that these aren't celebrities that are going on there for a paycheck, for limelight, to keep in the public eye. They're there because they love this show. And you can tell they're like, well, this happened, in that series, and they know the lore. They know everything. And there's some standout characters in episode 1.
I'm excited for Alan Carr.
There's going to be some moments where people will be screaming at the telly. I was laughing. I was shocked. It's a 70-minute opening special. So they're packing a lot in. And I think the country is going to be obsessed. It's going to be like that level of involvement that people had when Line of Duty was last on.
Wow, really?
Everyone's going to be talking about it. Strictly is going to be completely sidelined for all of November Big Brother, sadly, it has its little fandom, but October is for Celebrity Traitors. We've got 5 weeks of it, which is longer than Civilian usually.
Is it nightly? No, it can't be nightly.
So Civilian is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, and so on for 5 weeks.
Okay.
So lock in, baby.
Oh, it's autumn, isn't it? This is...
Welcome to the Celebrity Traitors Castle is all I'm saying, because it's absolutely brilliant. And I've got an exclusive for you.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Before the first series of Celebrity Traitors has even aired, they're looking at a second one.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So essentially it's all just...
Now's your moment.
Yeah.
It's all just hanging on the ratings for this first series. But of course it's going to do well. Civilian gets like 6 million, 7 million, 8 million. The fact that these celebs are involved, which are all so loved, is just going to make it off the scale ratings-wise. And I am here for it.
Yeah.
Emily, you've spoken to one of the cast this week.
I did. So I was at an event earlier this week, and Paloma Faith was there. Obviously, we all love Paloma. And I was like, I know you can't say much, but what can you tell me? And as with anything like that, I bet they're just bursting with wanting to say as much as they can. And she was very good. But she did say, you know, she was like, you know, I thought it was just going to be a game. Like, I thought, you know, it was just going to be a fun. And, you know, there's all these like great people. And she was like, I got really deep into it to the point that I forgot it was a game, and the people that I thought I trusted, I didn't anymore, and it's mind games and all of that stuff. And I can imagine that happens with a lot of them. And as you said, you know, all of these people are so great, and they're not having to do it for the money. They're not having to promote something. So they're all doing it for the love of the show, which I think is what is going to make it really special.
Defo. One thing that someone asked me is there even money involved? Is it just the glory?
Oh, yeah, what you win?
Yeah, that's true.
They're donating it to charity.
Oh, good.
Which is really nice. But I did think, is that going to become something that people try and tug the heartstrings with?
Oh, I bet it is. I bet they'll go in.
100%.
Yeah.
So, you know, we know Kate Garraway's on there. She has a really emotional message from her life, and, you know, probably that's a charity close to her heart.
Oh, I hope she's a traitor, because no one will pick her. No one will dare to pick Kate Garraway if she's a traitor.
I cannot possibly confirm or deny who is a traitor. I just don't think anyone's going to be disappointed, and I cannot wait to talk about this endlessly. Yay! Someone that you feel similarly about, moving on, is JoJo Siwa.
Oh, do you know what?
Your bestie.
Yeah.
Love her. Like, so I went up to, she's on tour at the moment. I went up to Scotland, to Glasgow, because that's where her first, she'd done Ireland already, but that's the first UK show.
Is that why you look so tired?
I thought the makeup was going quite
Got
all
a bit
right.
of concealer under those eyes.
I know you well, Jack.
I am quite tired. I've had a busy night with JoJo. But no, so she was on tour, and I met her backstage beforehand, had a quick interview in her dressing room, and then she was like, do you know what? Do you want to go on the tour bus?
No.
And I was like, absolutely. So like, she took me to the tour, like backstage with the tour bus with a really fit security guard, to be fair. And yeah, went on it. And it's
That's
one of
why
those.
Jack looks tired.
It's one of those beat the street buses. You know, you see them everywhere. They do all these tours. I've never been on one. And so she did a full on like house tour basically for me.
Oh,
So-
did she take you to the first, second, third floor?
Yeah, not the back door. And it was amazing. Like it got like a games console. Like she's got her own private bedroom, which really cute. She's got a picture of her and Chris Hughes on the side.
Can I ask about the snack drawer?
Yes, snack drawer was great. So
Yes.
we did it all for social. So she's filming it all, showing me everything. She's got like a really weird mix of things, like pot noodles,
Yeah.
which
What's
I am-
next? Pot noodles.
pot noodles, cookies. She's got a Christmas advent calendar because she's made it all Christmas themed, just because she can.
I love that.
Haribo, a big thing of Haribo.
Yeah.
World's biggest thing of Yorkshire tea.
That was where I was impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows her tea.
She knows how to do a good brew.
Question, is that because of Jack P. Shepherd in Celebrity Big Brother?
Probably is.
Do you know what? I hadn't thought of that.
Jack T. Shepherd.
Jack T. Shepherd, yeah. But she said to her, I was like, how'd you take it? Because I thought tea's a bit of a hot topic in England.
Divisive.
Yeah, and she has it milk, no sugar. And that's what I do, so that's the correct answer. So
Oh, bestie.
that's why we
You can have a
bond-
cup of tea together.
That's why we bonded, yeah.
So what was the show like?
Do you know, it's good. So it's a more intimate venues than she's done before. She'd previously told me when she sat down with Bizarre that, you know, she was 15 when she headlined the O2. So like,
Wow.
she felt she's done it, and that's wild.
Imagine feeling you've done the O2 at 15.
Completed it, mate.
Like,
Wow.
but and the fans that are there, they're like, don't want to say obsessive, but they really care.
They love her.
They love her. They've all come dressed up for it. Like, I'd actually posted on my Instagram that I was flying to Glasgow. That's all I'd posted. Like, just hadn't really thought about it. And 4 people replied to me. They're like, "You're coming to JoJo, aren't you? You're coming to JoJo." And I was like,
what are her fans called?
I don't actually know. But there's like Kojo is like Chris and JoJo, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a lot of them are like standing them as a couple.
Yeah.
But like,
my favourite thing that I saw come out on socials was her saying, "Can you all stop asking Chris for selfies? Because I want him to be able to watch my show, please."
Aww.
And that cracked me up. She was like, "He's my boyfriend. I would quite like him to be. I get that you want a picture with him, but please can you just let him watch the show?" And I was like, that's adorable.
do you know what else was really cute? So he flew out to Ireland for the first night to be with her, which she didn't sort of like. She wanted him there, but she didn't really know if he was going to be able to do it. And it was a really nice thing that he did that. And then in the morning, it's giving Love Island, right? That he got up and he made them all breakfast for the dancers, gave her a massage, cup of tea for everyone. And do you know what? Like, and I said to her, "Oh, you've trained him well." And like dead plan, like dead serious. She was like, "No, he's just that's how Chris is. That's my Chris."
That's my Chris.
And I was like, "Oh, I've never felt more single, JoJo."
I know that we say this a lot about JoJo and Chris being like going to get married and that kind of thing, but like they do seem like very happy.
I've never seen. I've not.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
And very comfortable, like very sort of, as you said, like going on tour, like making the cups of tea. It seems like they've both integrated themselves in each other's lives quite seamlessly.
100%.
Effortlessly.
Yeah.
I think I'm just so jaded and cynical about any celebrity relationships, and that's on me, and I should do better.
Yeah.
Because I'm still just astonished.
She's certainly head over heels. Like her little face lights up when she mentions him. Like I think I met him once years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's.
I like when she does his
so
accent.
cute.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I know, I love it.
The show was great though. Go and see it.
Any secrets that we should watch out for if anyone's going to see it?
Going to see it. Well, do you know what? Her London show, which is on a Sunday, she's made the outfit all herself. So she finds it quite therapeutic to like rhinestone or whatever. And some of the tour shows, she's got different outfits, but the London one, she's made it all herself, especially for it, because it's like her big moment.
Oh, not the OT though, because she's completed it.
Done it.
Have either of you been watching Big Brother?
I've been a bit busy.
Clips.
Jack's famously busy. Clips.
Seen clips of Emily. So I know there was a big sort of thing about how Emily was out and, you know, is that sort of saying anything about the Big Brother viewers? But what are your thoughts?
So I am a Big Brother fan girly and have watched pretty much every single series, 25 of them, showing my age here. She's old. And this week, I've never seen such great telly from the first week of Big Brother. So I'm looking at this objectively as a journalist, ladies and gentlemen.
A journalist?
The casting is so amazing. They're delivering really deep conversations and it doesn't seem contrived in any way. It doesn't feel like they're just saying this because they know it's a good thing to say. So just a quick spin through, a flavour of what's happened. Faye Sola's talking about how she doesn't think she wants kids. She's in her 30s. We've got Richard, who's the eldest housemate. He's 60, just being incredibly wise. We've got Elsa, who's the TikToker. She went in there, this Barbie blonde chihuahua. She presented as that. That isn't me just judging her. And then she's talking about how she's adopted. And it was just such a powerful conversation for someone like that to then be having this really deep convo. You know, I think Big Brother shines a light on things like this. Gani, who's Indian, talking about how he was forced to marry his cousin and have a baby with them because that's what happened.
This is all well deep.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And all of these conversations are going on in Big Brother in a way that would never happen on any other reality TV program. You think on Love Island, it's like, pull you for a chat, how are you feeling, and all this stuff. And only on Big Brother does this happen in such an organic way, because the next minute, you've got Elsa and Marcus snuggling under the duvet. Yes, there's a brewing romance already. And then there's also been an absolutely brilliant challenge already, which has got feathers ruffled, eviction tonight. It's the original reality TV show for a reason, I think. And it's such a shame that it doesn't get talked about in the same way that it used to, certainly as discussed, Celebrity Traitors being such a biggie this autumn. But I've got to tell you one really funny thing that's happened this week. So Emily,
Yeah.
We did a story on her earlier this week about how she was accused of being in financial domination. So
I saw this.
yeah. So this is I
find that kink wild, just to like, I'm not kink shaming, but like, and each their own. And do you know what? I know people that do it.
Well, look, this is the thing. I had to go and fully look it up, so I felt like I was informed when I was writing about this. Let's explain. It's people messaging you, and they see you as someone superior, and they want you to dominate them by draining your bank account. So this takes the form of gifts, coffees, take my money. Anyway, we were sent some screenshots of Emily involved in this practice, and she's using the language like drained, goddess, all that kind of thing. And you know, it's 40 quid here, 20 quid there. Someone sent us literal PayPal receipts.
Oh my God.
So when I say I've got the receipts,
she's got the receipt.
You've got the actual receipts.
I've got the receipts, guys. But the funniest thing has happened in that after I put a video about this online, someone has sent me a message asking if I will be a financial dominatrix for them.
Oh my gosh.
You've got people wanting you to gunge them as well, haven't you?
Do you want me to read you this? Because I was just like, okay, I'm not going to say their name, but they're a real person because they've got like followers and things. You should financially dominate people, they say. Guys, maybe I should. Maybe this is my moment.
Do you know what? I was once sat in a bar with a friend, this is a few years ago, and they were doing it, and so I've seen it happen in first person, and he was messaging someone, and it was back and forth. I just wanted to get the next round in, and to be fair, like, he was doing it for a good half an hour, and they'd got like a time slot, and Jack, so I've got to do this, and I was like, what the hell is this? The first time, like,
I know. So basically, we went to Emily's people about this to see if she wanted to say something, and they said a lot of women involved in this political sphere, because she is in that world, she's events, she talks about these things online, get this kind of fan who offer them coffees. She has a buy me a coffee link on her Twitter, her ex, and to say that she's engaged in this for any sort of, you know, misdeeds is wrong. And girl, you bloody go for it. There is no judgment here. You know, she's earning a living. If people want to send her gifts, then you do you. Like I said earlier this week, I mean, I'm sat here looking essentially almost naked in this top, so who am I to judge?
To be fair as well, like, often if you want to say leave the office to get some lunch and you don't want to go, I will go in return for Starbucks. So basically,
you are bought for a Starbucks.
I'm always up
There's
for a
little
Starbucks.
situation going on over here.
I know.
Pumpkin spice latte. Yep, I'm going.
I know.
So maybe, you know, fair play.
But the thing is, I think losing Emily this early in Big Brother isn't necessarily going to be a problem. She would have brought a political spice to things. But we've got a parish councillor called George, who's already had a convo about flags and patriotism and all that kind of thing. There's enough political spice in there without her. This series is going to be amazing. It's the longest run that ITV have done. So once Celebrity Traitors is done, I encourage you all to get on Big Brother.
I do love it. I do love it. So
yeah,
especially with Will and AJ.
Of course. Speaking of loving it, I want to know what you are binning and binging this week. Let's start with Emily.
I am binging Strictly Come Dancing. Ooh. So obviously it's been going for over 20 years now. People have said, you know, the formula gets a little bit repetitive. But this year, you know what? They've actually shaken things up and listened to the viewers. So we have Wicked star Cynthia Erivo, who's going to be a guest mentor in Movie Week. And they've also closed the phone lines. So I'm actually going to miss Claudia saying the phone lines are now open, because now you will have to do that online. And Shirley, obviously as head judge, she always gets the casting judge when it goes to a tie break. But this year they've said they're going to mix it up so the other judges will get that power. So I think, you know what, at least they are mixing things up, and at least it won't be the same as we've always seen over the last few series.
Nice. So, yeah. Love that positivity for Strictly Come Dancing. And what are you binning?
I am binning. So I've only seen a clip of this, but it is Helen Flanagan washing her armpits in the sink. So this is doing the rounds on social media. I just think, firstly, who's filming that? And secondly, there's other places to do it.
Is she, just no, I think like that's giving like she's giving me the ick. It's disgusting.
Gross.
Like she's not at uni. Like grow up, like go and have a shower and don't post it online.
Yeah.
That's a bit strong, that.
Jack, what have you been to?
What am I binging. So I've got to be careful because I've signed an NDA.
Not another one.
He bloody loves an NDA.
NDA. But Ozzy Osbourne's documentary, it's out next week on Paramount, and I saw it last week, and it's so moving. It would have been good anyway because Sharon Osbourne is basically giving them full control, and the cameras are everywhere, so it's genuinely a warts and all documentary. But obviously it's really sad because we know obviously he dies a few weeks after his show, and there's just some absolutely beautiful Sharon and Ozzy. I know I said it before, but are absolutely beautiful together, or were absolutely beautiful together.
Yeah.
And it's just a joy to see. So like, I 100% watch that. It's amazing.
Bro, and what are you binning?
People that sit down at gigs, like, and I could rant about this a lot, but I'll be quick. Like, so I went to Lady Gaga last night.
He's busy, ladies and gents.
Yeah, third time. Her third night at the O2. It was my third time as well. I've done 3 of 3 so far. Little monster over here. And I was actually sat next to Brian May off of like Queen.
Iconic.
I know, like Radio Gaga indeed.
Yeah.
Is he a little monster?
Well, do you know what? It was wild to watch because during certain songs he would film it. So he loved paparazzi.
Oh my gosh,
like,
great.
Killer, which is on the album, loved that one. Like there's certain songs he liked. He didn't like Love Game. I guess thinking about Disco Sticks, not very Brian May. But
it's very Freddie Mercury.
It's very. Do you know what? We said that Freddie would have loved it. But it was really cute to see because he was like filming it, like zooming in, like a bit like it's older than my parents, but like with older generations, couldn't really use his phone that well. But he would sort of get it up, try and film it, and zoom in. But anyway, he was having a great time. Me and my friend were having a great time. Everyone else around us was sat down.
No.
Like, no.
Not
like,
Gaga.
Yeah, even Adele. Like, you just stand up and hold your friend and have a wave. Like, have a good time.
We should say that some people literally, disabilities and that kind of thing.
If you can't stand or if you're in pain, fine, all right.
But you mean like get into it?
Get into it. Like,
love.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of getting into it, absolutely ecstatic this morning. Best email arrived in my inbox since I got asked about if I was going to be a financial dominatrix. Pitbull and Kesha are headlining BST.
Our bestie.
Our bestie.
Oh my God, I love Pitbull. And we know how fun it was at the O2. Yeah. Everyone in their Pitbull caps. Can you imagine that at BST in Hyde Park?
I'm going to be dusting off that ball cap.
Yeah, we've still got
a whole sea of them.
Our sweaty bald caps.
We've got sea of bald caps.
He loves it as well. We met him, he loved it.
Oh my God, and with Kesha, so it's going to be timber-tastic.
Yeah.
I'm already bought tickets. I haven't because the tickets aren't on sale yet. But in my mind, I've already bought tickets.
We will be there.
I'm binning the people who didn't know who Cara Delevingne was. I don't know whether you've
seen that video.
Paris Fashion Week.
This video, Cara Delevingne had a genuine do you not know who I am moment at Paris Fashion Week. Because to be fair, it's not like, she's a fish out of water, model seen at catwalk show. Why did they not know who Cara Delevingne was? No. Just saying. That's your ShowbizFix for this week. Remember to leave your comments for us down below. And don't forget you can subscribe to us on YouTube so you don't miss your weekly ShowbizFix. And you can hear us wherever you get your podcasts. See you next week.